Heroes and legends. Generations. The last fight. Given that the Bosch clan were gone, the Allen family were decimated, and the hit girls no more. Not to mention the Scythia was bound and could no longer perform magic. The Billdaron commanded their commandos and troops to go all out to give their clan enemies hell. And so the orders were marched and followed. The new commander ship of the Telecon and a host of others proved devastating to those of the clan space. One by one, smaller galaxies within clan space were being conquered and decimated by the combined fleets of the Billdaron Alliance. Soon, the main province of the Pole clan, that was once Bosch, was conquered, and the Poles retreated. And also, Xtron was finally conquered. All the remaining clans and their space huddled up in the strong galaxy for one last stand against the Billdaron army. For their part, the Billdaron consisted of the main leadership, excluding Laura, that was pregnant at the time. This included Akari Urkersine, the emperor, Thomas Pipple, the viceroy and husband to the emperor, Beffa, the leader of the Telecon, Asuke, the head of the magic division, Ida, the chief officer in Urka, also John Khan, the leader of the Wonderments, Master Rev, the greatest fighter in the universe and leader of the Kabbalon, Amanda, the head strategist and leader of the Celton, Afi, the daughter of Ka, taking his place as leader of the Penta, and Shane, leader of the Risi, and lastly Maximilian Albino, leader of the Albino. With this, the Billdaron and their allies combined their forces to take down that of the Federation. After destroying their defenses and many blockades, the Federation forces fought hard. In particular, Paula, who was the vengeful Cardia, she led the invasion fleet, so she had to be cut down first. Thomas and Paula had a rematch, but this time Paula was overcome and failed in her quest to achieve vengeance. Father, my master, Lord Angelo, forgive me. I was too weak to carry out your vengeance. Paula then died, and then next, the Pole clan, Arthurian, Folon, and Opterion fell to the mighty power of Shane. And also, the Xtron clan, Dan and Gui, C2 and Xtron, had fell to the might of John Khan. And Maximilian was also fighting as well, destroying Orion and his forces. And Xtron also perished in battle. It was looking scarce. Sooner or later, the main leadership of the Xtron, as Afi wanted revenge for his wife's death, he met his demise by the hands of Beffa. And sooner or later, it was only down to just a handful. Aldahid proved his worth and continued to hold out, which some of the Billdaron troops had to push back as the main invasion ships were going up in the atmosphere to obliterate the Billdaron. Akari, who at first did nothing in the original invasion, was furious. She used her powers to bring a mighty storm surrounding the entire planet. As she appeared from the sky, she spinned sideways like a deadly fast top, moving at the speed of light itself, and cutting and slashing with her twin blades all four of the mighty invasion ships that decimated the Billdaron early in the invasion. With that, all four of the mighty ships of the clan space were all gone. With this signaled the end of Hydron's dream of total universal domination. Sooner or later, only Hydron, Jertail, and Lasifia were left, as the Billdaron were closing in on top of a hill. It was Hakari, Bertha, and Thomas who walked and chased them to the top. Bertha told them they need to surrender, but they had lost. Lasifia was thinking of surrendering. Jertail did not know what to do, and Hydron was about to take out his blaster to try to get a headshot for him to never surrender. And then suddenly a stray lightning bolt hit the hill on the side where the three young clan leaders were. It collapsed with them in it. They fell down to a deep ravine to their deaths. With that, all of clan space was now conquered by the Billdaron. At long last, the last bastion of rebellion against the Billdaron rule of the universe was gone. After the war, Shia Obilon, her shackles were finally freed. They returned back to Billdaron. Now that all of our fathers and grandfathers' foes were finally gone, the Obilon clan stood as the last clan standing, and she smiled as she is rewarded High Overseer of all clan space. She blessed heaven and thanked her forefathers for this victory as she looked outside her home window, smiling and celebrating in her heart. Mizani, her uncle, smiled from his sickbed, knowing that they had finally won. The two twins that were now in Jedi, Marshy and Marvin, also celebrated. Now they were free from Xtron, and Paul's influence and threat of capture, given that they were still wanted people in those galaxies. Stella, who was freed from prison by the help of Rufus and Plastica. Stella and Zing finally took control of all of Alan's space, which was the combination of the former Chaldean universe during the Great War. Stella had last achieved her dreams of total conquest and control. And so much destruction and chaos have resulted at the start of this war. However, as the Billdaron began to celebrate and count their blessings and great fortune, Amanda was perplexed. She knew in herself that the clan's use of technology was funded by the Pole and Xtron and used their magic, but they needed money for all this technology. The soldiers, the troops, financing, how they got it. And then she remembered. She chased Linda, her rival, out of the dimensions during the war with Danjosika, but left her there and did nothing. Amanda cursed this oversight. It cost the lives of so many of her dear friends and comrades and innocent people. Her and Ayolanda decided to take a visit to Bankron to finally settle the score with Linda and the Fidels, knowing very well that they had played a role in this foolish war.